My mornings used to start with crying. Mine, not the baby's. I would open my eyes, and before I even moved, I could feel it. This crushing wave of everything that needed to be done, everything that was waiting for me, everything that depended on me and only me. And I hadn't even gotten out of bed yet. Some mornings I'd just lie there, staring at the ceiling, listening to the baby stirring, and I'd think, I don't know how to do today. Not because any single thing was too hard, but because all of it together, with no help, with no sleep, with no one to share the load, it was too much. And then one day, almost by accident, I figured out a morning routine. And it's not what you think. It's not a 5 a.m. wake-up call. It's not yoga and journaling and a smoothie. It's 20 minutes. And it literally kept me from losing my mind. Let me tell you why mornings are the hardest part. Because I think we need to name it before we can fix it. Mornings are hard because your brain is already overwhelmed before you even start. There's a thing called decision fatigue. It's when your brain gets exhausted from making too many choices. And when you're the only adult in the house, every decision falls on you. What does the baby eat? What do I eat? What do I wear? What does the baby wear? Did I make bottles? Where are the clean onesies? Did I pay that bill? What's happening today? Every single one of those is a micro decision, and they stack up like bricks on your chest before you've even had coffee. Mornings set the tone for everything. A chaotic morning leads to a chaotic day. A controlled morning, even just barely controlled, gives you the tiniest feeling of, okay, I can do this. And that feeling, it's everything. So here's the secret. And it's so simple, you're going to be annoyed that it works. Prepare everything the night before. Everything. And I mean everything that will be needed in the first hour of your morning. Before you go to bed, spend 10 minutes, just 10, setting up tomorrow morning. Lay out the baby's clothes, lay out your clothes. Pre-make bottles and put them in the fridge. Put the diaper bag by the door if you're going anywhere. Sign any forms. Pack anything that needs to go with you. Put your keys in the same spot every night. Here's why this works. You're making all your decisions at night when your brain still has some capacity left, instead of in the morning when your brain is running on fumes and your baby is screaming. Morning becomes execution, not thinking, not planning, not deciding, just doing. And when you're doing this alone, the difference between a morning where you think and a morning where you just do is the difference between chaos and survival. Now, here's the part most people miss. The first 5 minutes of your morning are yours. Before you pick up the baby, before you check your phone, before you do anything for anyone else. 5 minutes, that's all. Here's what those 5 minutes look like. You open your eyes, you sit up, you splash water on your face or just rub your eyes awake. You drink a glass of water, keep one on your nightstand from the night before, and you take 3 slow breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 3 breaths. That's your transition from sleeping human to functioning parent. And this is important. Do not touch your phone for those first 5 minutes. I know that sounds impossible, but the moment you look at your phone, your brain gets flooded with other people's needs. Texts, notifications, emails. The world crashes in. Give yourself 5 minutes before the world crashes in. Those 5 minutes are the difference between starting your day in reaction mode and starting your day in your own body. After those 5 minutes, the 20-minute morning anchor kicks in. This is my actual morning routine, start to finish. Minutes 1 through 5. I wake up, drink water, splash my face, breathe. I do not touch my phone. Minutes 5 through 10, I get dressed. Not getting ready, just dressed. Clean clothes that I laid out last night. Hair in a ponytail. Maybe deodorant if I'm feeling ambitious. Done. Minutes 10 through 15. I feed the baby. Formula is already in the fridge from last night. I warm it. I feed her. I burp her. Minutes 15 through 20. I eat something. Not a meal, just something. A piece of toast, a banana, yesterday's leftover rice, whatever is fastest. I eat it standing up half the time, and that's fine. 20 minutes. That's the whole routine. No extras, no perfection, no Instagram-worthy anything. Just the absolute essentials, done in a specific order, so my brain doesn't have to figure anything out. And by 8 a.m., both of us are fed, dressed, and alive. That's a win. But here's the mindset shift that changed everything for me, and I really need you to hear this. For weeks, I thought my mornings were bad because the house was a mess by 8 a.m., because I hadn't showered, because the dishes from last night were still in the sink, because I felt behind before the day even started. And then one morning, I looked at my daughter. She was fed, she was clean, she was looking up at me with those big eyes, and I realized something. My morning wasn't bad. It was functional. My baby was taken care of. I was standing upright. We were both alive. And somewhere along the way, I had been measuring my mornings against a standard that was never designed for a woman doing this alone. So I stopped. I stopped comparing my mornings to anyone else's. I stopped expecting perfection from 20 minutes of solo chaos. I started expecting one thing: survival with dignity. Fed, dressed, present. That's a successful morning. And honestly, that's deeper than just a morning routine. That's a whole mindset, a whole system of daily survival, a whole framework for getting through every single day as a solo mom without breaking. And that system, the full thing, morning to night, with all the details and backup plans and the real blueprint, that's in the guide. It's too much for one video. But if you need it, the link is in the pinned comment with the heart. And one more thing, because I know this is going to happen to you. Some mornings, everything will go wrong. The baby will have a blowout at 7:15. You'll realize there are no clean bottles. You'll spill your water. You'll forget where you put your keys even though you told yourself to put them in the same spot every night. And on those mornings, the 20-minute routine flies out the window, and that's okay. On those mornings, you go into emergency morning mode. Feed the baby, keep everyone safe, get through it. No guilt, no, I should have been more prepared. No shame, just grace. Because the routine is a tool, and tools break sometimes. What matters is that you pick it up again the next day. Comment your morning struggle. What's the hardest part of your morning? I want to know. I want to help. Maybe I'll make a video just for your specific problem. If this routine helped you, hit that subscribe button because I've got more of these coming. Hit the like so another mama who's crying before 8 a.m. can find this and feel less alone. You're not a mess. You're a one-woman army. And armies don't need to be pretty. They just need to keep moving.